All right, so let's get into things that interest us. Weekly events in sports. All right, so first thing I want to talk about, which has been an absolute theme, is Darryn Peterson of the Kansas Jayhawks. Now, if you don't know who he is, Kansas NCAA, Darryn Peterson is projected to be the number one. I think he's projected to be the number one draft pick in the NBA when there's a draft. He's going to be selected number one overall. Very talented. I've seen him play here and there. I hadn't seen enough to show me like, yo, he's really dominant, because I've seen some other players that, like the BYU kid seems more dominant, but, that's where they have him. Well, the issue is there's been some whispers, and now there's real talk about how he's been taking himself. He doesn't play all the games. He'll play half the game and then come out. Well, this last game, I don't even remember who it was. He scored 19 points in 18 minutes, something like that, or it was 18 points in 19 minutes, one of those. Mm-hmm. And then he hit a shot, and they showed him he knocked down a three. He kind of looked at the bench. It was a quick look. It didn't look like he was saying anything. And then he took himself out of the game. Yeah. And Bill Self, who's the coach, had to address it. And he didn't really say, oh, no, that was something. He was just kind of as confused as everybody else. Right. So now everybody has really come out. I think Carmelo Anthony just came out. I didn't see what he said, but they were talking about him on First Take with Stephen A. Smith, and it's not a good look.
It's a real bad look. It really is. And, a lot, like a couple weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, they played Arizona. Arizona came in town, number one team in the nation at the time. And so game's getting ready to start. He says, I'm sick. I got the flu. Doesn't play. So people he's ducking smoke. People don't understand kind of what it is. And some people's like, hey, man, he's so worried about his draft status or draft stock that he's trying to protect himself from injury. Early on, I thought there's something wrong with his legs because he's always claiming he's got cramps.
Yeah.
He's always cramping up. To me, it's a real bad look because he's got the Zion. Your best ability is being available. Yeah. It's availability. Guys aren't doing that anymore because there's too much money being spent. Yeah. And so, obviously, your college coach has not co-signed on this because he's not helping you at all. No. He's upset. And then the minutes before the game against Arizona, he didn't play, and his teammates okay, we don't need you. Stepped up. And they won.
Right.
So that's been the narrative. His teammates aren't riding with him at all because, at least let your team know. Even if media doesn't know, even if no one else knows, let your teammates know what's going on.
Right. And look, we don't know exactly what happened, but I would say with not 100% certainty, I would say 90 to 95% certain that this is actually what's happened because of the two things you said. The body language of the team, in which when they won, it wasn't, hey, we're doing this for him. No. Their body, because if you've played, right, and you've been around guys, when I watch stuff, I can tell people's body language, what they're saying, how they're acting, and know okay, these two,
there's an issue.
There's an issue, or these two, they can get into it, but you can tell they work it out, right? Some people can be like that because they have a relationship. Their body language was such that it was they weren't feeling what he was doing, and I think they know it. And you probably hear him talk about, he's probably mentioned and throughout the year in practice. And this has been ongoing, but when the coach comes out, and it's well, no, he took himself out.
I knew something was wrong because Bill Self, after they beat Arizona, walked past the court and was screaming. Yeah, that's not him.
Right.
And so he was his mindset was Darryn Peterson, that was for you. Like meaning
Yeah.
meaning you think you're bigger than the program.
Right.
And that's the problem.
Right.
And so I think it's gonna really hurt his draft status. I've watched him play 3 or 4 times. He is a pro. He is the number one talent in the
I haven't seen enough of him.
Man,
but I
this
mean,
kid,
I've seen and look
just the way he moves.
And it's, again, I'll say,
different.
But here's the thing: there's like 400 something guys in the league that move different, right? So, is he going to be a Donovan Mitchell style player, which is kind of what his game kind of? But okay, right now, who's the comp? If you say who is he play like? Not who he is, because people say, oh, he's not him. Like, who does his game remind you of? In the league, maybe right now or in years past.
Right. So, man, I would have to go. Donovan Mitchell is more herky-jerky. He's not that.
Right.
Like, this guy does things effortlessly. I mean, right now I can't even fix my mind to even put who he's like.
Okay.
He's that special.
Okay.
He really is. Calm under pressure. The defense doesn't bother him.
No. We're not going to go calm under pressure, because there's been pressure on him throughout this season, and he's been taking himself out of the game.
Well, okay. When the ball's in his hand,
Okay. All right.
he's not worried about the defense at all.
Okay. All right.
He sees things before it happens. He can jump up and get his shot anytime he wants to. He's not just a good player.
He's and like look. I hadn't seen enough of them playing. I've seen maybe 5 to 10 minute span, because I will be watching 4 games. You know how I do. I love to do it. Watching 4 different games.
Yeah.
And so I'm surveying stuff, and he does look special. But
he doesn't miss. He rarely misses.
My biggest thing is, with everything that's going on with the NBA,
It's gonna be a problem.
how do you take them? Because they're gonna do more of a deeper dive
For sure.
and investigate this. And if they don't like what they hear, how can he convince them? Well, I was saving myself for the NBA. Okay, I get it. So what if we making a push? Or you saving yourself for next season? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there are going to be questions that he might not have answers to, and somebody's going to take a gamble on him and get him. But if this is how he's like, was he like this in high school? Right? If he was doing little stuff like this in high school, it could very well not even be him. It could be people in his ears saying, you know what, don't burn yourself out.
Yeah.
Just show them enough so they're going to want you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, whoever his handler is, or his team, it's a debacle.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they've messed up the church's money, the rec center's
Why
money.
you gotta bring the church in?
I'm just saying, man. hey, you have a gift, man. Make people love you.
Yeah.
He seems like he's kind of semi-ostracized his teammates. I don't see them dapping him up. I don't see any of that. I don't see people celebrating when he scores.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I feel bad that he's getting this negative attention. Now, obviously, you can say, well, yeah, he brought it on himself. But he's a kid. He is a kid. And I'm not saying that he shouldn't answer it, but he's probably like, man, why is everybody tripping like this?
No, I don't feel sorry for him at all. It's ignorant. It's.
But what if it's not? What if it's not him? I mean, it's him. But what if he's somebody's work? I'm not saying it's parent. Maybe it's somebody on the outside kind of working him, saying, hey, you know what? Just kind of like Kansas doesn't have the chance to win the NBA. I mean, win the NCAA. We're gonna just kind of pack it in and play a little, and we're gonna get ready for the draft.
At the end of the day, I'm tired of he's just a kid. You getting paid way too much money to be a kid. You're not a kid. You are not a kid. if you can take yourself out of a game, you're not a kid. Period.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're not listening to the coaches. So you think you're above the program. I don't feel sorry for him at all. I do think what he can do now is just close his mouth and play every game.
Yeah. And the sad part is we're probably never going to know realistically the real story behind the whole thing.
Right.
He'll give an answer, but no, like I don't even think Kansas knows the real story. So
that's the problem. Like the institution can protect you.
yeah.
The head coach can protect you. He has enough cachet, he has enough experience to protect you. But this is something he's never seen before.
Yeah.
And you're not the first number one player he's had.
Yeah.
So, right?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
So like, I mean, this guy, Coach Paul Pierce.
Yeah, and they're gonna know Joel Embiid, Wiggins.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna know. He's gonna get a sense. You can't be around it as much as they have been, and not have a sense of, okay, this is different. You know. Now, my question is, if we're gonna go there, how did they not get a whiff of that as the coaching staff in recruiting him?
You know what, man? As talented as he is, he can play a full high school game at half speed. He's and I'm talking about EYBL AAU. He can play half speed. He's that good. He is that good.
So it was more of they fell in love with the talent and like, man, you know what? He don't seem to be going all, but he's still giving us 30 points. Yeah. I can see why he's not playing against, people as good as he is.
They got fleeced.
Yeah.
Bottom line. And so he's going to have to change the narrative because the NBA, they'll create a story.
Yeah.
Like there are folks that'll create a story. Even if I'm, excuse me, let's say I'm drafting 8th and I really want this kid, I can throw a story out there, push the narrative to ruin it.
And the thing is that he can't go half. I know he's special. He can't go half speed in the NBA.
No, sir.
Because they're going to put a long, tall defender that's just as athletic as he is, that can jump out the gym, that can match his special offensive talent. And if you go half speed, you're going to get exposed. So,
yeah.
All right. So we're gonna leave it there at that, man. I hope they get it figured out.
I do too. I don't wish bad on anybody.
Yeah, no, because it's like, man, they are really talking about this kid. And I know he's making money, and I know some people say, but age-wise, he's not mature. That's why I call him a kid. Right? He's not mature enough to understand. And you would think if you study the history and all of that stuff, you see these kind of things that have went on, you would think, well, I'm not going to be looked at as a Kawhi Leonard or something. I'm sorry, Kawhi. But with the stuff that people have said about him, right? I would hey, I'm going to make sure I'm doing this because I don't want anybody to question me, right?
I hate to say this too, it's the LeBron factor. I want to control my own destiny. I want to do whatever I want, and I don't want nobody saying nothing. Hey, man. I'm just going to do what I want to do.
Hey, what?
No.
I get what you're saying.
It's a positive.
I get what you're saying.
LeBron has done a phenomenal job of controlling the narrative, controlling his destiny, and everybody wants to follow that pattern.